What's up everyone, Eric from workfromyourlaptop.com here, and today we're taking a look at the service I use for 100% of my travels. It has allowed me to travel to 23 countries in the last 3 years. Scott's Cheap Flights. Let's check it out. So if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, you should follow me on Instagram, Batman Travels, then you know that I am an absolute travel addict. Like I said at the top, 23 countries in a little over 3.5 years. And how am I able to do that? Number one, I built my own website. Number two, I take full advantage of these dramatically reduced fares that I'm made aware of through this cheap flight service called Scott's Cheap Flights. It's allowed me to travel from Texas to Tokyo, Bali, Bangkok, Iceland, Amsterdam, Italy, all for under $500 round trip. So let me show you exactly how it works. That way you can sign up for it too and get your travel on. Let's check it out. So here we are at scottscheapflights.com. It is a really simple service to set up. All you got to do is sign up and really just enter your departure airports that you're willing to fly out of, and then sit back and wait for the travel deals to hit your inbox. So all I got to do is click on right here, departure airports. And in my case, Corpus Christi is a smaller airport. So when I enter that, it says, okay, you're only going to get occasional deals. But then all I had to do is add airports, and now I'm willing to fly out of the surrounding areas. I'm willing to fly out of Austin, Dallas, Houston, or San Antonio, in addition to my home airport. And once you do that, all you do is sit back and wait for these deals to come your way. Now let me show you what a sample email will look like, or a sample deal. This one to Singapore. I've never been to Singapore. It is like one of the most futuristic looking cities. Have you watched Westworld on HBO, the last season? They do a lot of their filming in Singapore because it looks like it's from the future. God, I wish I could go to this. If we weren't in the middle of COVID, I would do this in a heartbeat. $500 round trip. And as you can see here, here's the key, the win and the bye-bye, okay? Scott's Cheap Flights is really about, you can book it ahead of time, like you can book this for December 2020, for example, but you need to be able to pull the trigger like now. As you can see here, we think these fares will last 1 to 2 days. In other words, you get this deal to your email, you say, man, this looks great. If you come back in 3 days, it's no longer gonna be there. It's gonna be back up to that full price of $1,000 plus. So let me show you, and when you get your emails, it looks very similar to this. Let's say you have time off in November. And you say, I have time off in early November. I would love to go to Singapore. This one shows that there's one available out of Dallas for $565, and that's why I got this particular deal, because one of my departure airports was in this deal. So I said, man, if I could find it for around $565 out of Dallas, I'll book it. So all you got to do to book it is click on Get Deal on Google Flights, enter in your airport. This one had a DFW, correct? It already has Singapore as the destination. Now, all you gotta do is click on the calendar. Click on this calendar, and now as you can see, it starts to show you day by day the deals available. Now, we said in this hypothetical that I was gonna have time off in early November. So great, if I have some time off in early November, I say, okay, I'd like to leave on the 5th, come back on the 12th, and right there, that's a deal for $540 round trip. That's even better than the $565 that was displayed. Go to done, and now it's as easy as just picking your departing and returning flight, and you are done. Here, if I want to leave at 7:40 in the morning or 7:30 in the evening, wow, 22 hours of flight. And that's only with one stop. 1 hour long stop in San Francisco, and it's still 22 and a half hours. That's the one thing with incredible destinations like Singapore that are so far away from me. You got to be ready to spend a lot of time in the air. But at $540, that is a deal of a lifetime. It is that easy. Let me show you using another sample deal. Let's use this one. This is a premium deal. Scott's Cheap Flights is absolutely free. There is a premium side that gives you a little bit more deals and a little bit earlier deals than the rest, but you don't have to go premium unless you're traveling quite often. I got many deals from the free service. I decided to go to premium because it's so cheap It's only $49 a year. That's $4 a month, and you get even more deals. And as much as I travel, I couldn't beat it. I couldn't say no. So let me show you this one, a premium deal that you wouldn't get this if you were on the free service, but I do because I'm premium. And this is Houston to Cancun for 170 round trip. Now, if I say, okay, when is this for? September through mid-December 2020. Let's check if there's availability for that same November time spot, November 2020. So I just click on Google Flights. It's already set, Houston to Cancun. Click on this calendar, and I'm going to go to November. And sure enough, right there, several 170 deals. If I wanted to leave on the 4th, come back on the 11th, go to done, and it is that easy. Here's my best departing flight at 10 in the morning. I would click that. Then you go to your best returning flight, 6:30 a.m. If I don't want to leave that early, I want to leave a little bit later. These are all also still at 170. You can see how easy it is to book these flights, and it takes you directly to the airlines where you book them. And that's really all there is to it, guys. If you want to check out some member stories, these are different people with their experiences using Scott's Cheap Flights and the great deals and experiences they had. As much as I've flown using Scott's Cheap Flights, I should have probably looked into like uploading a story here. Also right here, guides, this is really good. These are some really good solid travel tips. Not only how to get the most out of your membership, but this one right here I found, how to cancel a flight and not lose the value of the ticket. These are really good travel tips from a community of travel addicts. So definitely take advantage of all this. And if you were, like I said, Scott's Cheap Flights is totally free. But if you would like to go premium, or at least try premium for a free trial, I'm going to put a link in the video description where you can try it out. I believe it's a 2-week free trial. And if you were to decide that you want to go premium, it'll actually give you 10% off. So get yourself signed up, set up your departure airports, and just sit back and wait for the deals to reach your inbox. So there you have it. As always, I hope you will like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll see you next time.